Like, did you fuck up? Did you make a mistake somewhere along the way and you're not telling us because you don't want to get that ass sued?
We got the glow in the rose. White teeth, teens.
Welcome back to Cosmopolitan Anonymous. I am your favorite girl, Bo Vintage, and today's video is a story time. This is the story on why, girl. This is a story time on why this is basically my braces journey story, okay? And it is a long one. It has been an extremely long one. It has been extremely frustrating. If you've ever had braces, then you know the struggle, but I can guarantee you've never had your braces for as long as I've had mine. There's only a couple of cases that I've come across that braces have been on for as long as I've had mine on. And I don't know, some of you already know how long I've had my braces on for, others of you don't. So for those that don't, I've had my braces on for, you know what? Before I even tell you guys how long I've had them on for, I want you guys to guess. So pause the video right now and guess. Just throw a number out there and then I will let you know after you unpause the video. So I've had my braces on for a whopping not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 8 motherfucking years, okay? I've had my braces on for 8 years. Ridiculous. Motherfucking ridiculous. So that is why I'm thinking about suing my orthodontist, because nobody should have their braces on for that long. So I'm gonna take you guys from the beginning to right now, and y'all can, you know, talk in the comments amongst yourself and with me, of course, and let me know, am I doing too much? Should I just be grateful that my teeth are fixed? What should I do, okay? So, in the very beginning, in 2008, I believe it was August of 2008, I got the top braces on. So, not even the full brace, to be honest. I got on all of the brackets, and then I was supposed to go back a week later for the wire. I don't know why it was split up like that, but it was. So I got all the brackets on. I guess my mouth adjusted within that week, and then once I got the wire, it was a whole other story. But they didn't put the bottom ones on at that time. So they started working on the top ones first. Mind you, I had gone for my consultation like maybe a year or two beforehand. So that might have just been like the monetary thing on my mom's side. Like that might not have been because of my orthodontist. So we're not even gonna like assume that. But I had gone to the orthodontist a year and a half, maybe 2 years prior to actually getting my braces on. And so I don't know how much it is for a consultation, but I'm sure it was obviously paid for. And so once it was time for me to get my braces on, I went. It was August, summertime. I got them on. I was mad excited because teeth I've always been obsessed with. So because I didn't have perfect teeth, and my teeth weren't like jagged, like coming out everywhere. No, I didn't have teeth like that. I would try to find oh, you know what? That's not gonna work. When I do my next braces video, I will include photos of my teeth from before if I can find any. I can't do it now because we actually just moved. My apartment is empty because we don't actually move into our apartment until like the 31st. So we moved all our stuff over to the new place, but we're still here at our old apartment. So my hard drive is gone and all I have is my computer and my camera. So I don't have any photos that I can dig up to put inside this video. So when I do my next braces update video, you guys will see my teeth before. Anyway, I'm mad excited. I get my braces on. I'm about to get straight teeth. I'm hyped because my sister, who's 3 years older than me, she actually got her braces and her teeth was something else, honey. Her teeth were actually something else. So she actually got her braces on and off within 2.5 years, 3 years maybe. She got hers on and off and her teeth are straight. Her teeth were perfect. And so going into this process, I never ever in my life thought that I would have to wear braces for more than 3 years, because I was always told like 2 years is like max, like, you know what I mean? So and because my teeth were not that bad, at least not in my eyes, And because I'm obsessed with teeth, I know that my teeth weren't as bad, because I see some teeth, y'all. I seen some teeth, and y'all motherfuckers need braces, but you know, it is what it is. My teeth weren't that bad for me to ever think that I would have to wear braces for an extended amount of time. It's actually ridiculous how long I've had my braces on for. So I'm sure you can imagine my frustration. They gave me the option to pick between ice, which is what I have, which is why a lot of people don't even realize I have braces, especially in person, because I got the ice braces, and the other braces that they have are obviously the metal ones, which I said, hell no, honey, I'm not putting no metal in my mouth because I don't want to look like brace face. They weren't very, very comfortable, but I wasn't in excruciating pain, because my friend had actually got her braces right before me, and she got the metal ones, and she couldn't eat anything. Like, she was eating bear pudding and stuff. Like, I was like, I can't do that. Like, I ain't about to like skimp out on this oxtail because I got braces in my mouth. Like, I'm gonna find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, honey. Really and truly there is. Because of all the pain that she was in with the metal braces, that's actually what encouraged me to get the clear braces. Let's fast forward to the next year, April, on my birthday, so April 2009, I went ahead and got the bottom braces on. Why were they spread out so far? I do not know. Like, literally, I think that's what, 9 months, and I literally just pulled that number out my ass. I don't really know. That might be 9 months. It might not be. I don't know. But if it isn't, then don't correct me. Just leave it alone, okay? So 9 months later, I got the bottom braces, and the bottom braces are definitely the more they were the more uncomfortable ones, but it was my top teeth that were really fucked up. Well, not fucked up, but like my top teeth were the ones that really needed the work, because I did have a tiny little space, so I had a gap. I was a gap tooth ass bitch. The reason I actually pierced my nose on this side was because when I used to smile from this side, you couldn't see the gap, 1, and 2, my teeth looked really straight. So I like to take my pictures on this side. This is my good side. So that's why I actually got my nose pierced on this side. That's neither here nor there. I just wanted to tell you guys. I'm trying to give you guys a visual of what my teeth might have looked like, okay? Because at this point in my life, I don't remember until I look at photos. Everything's going fine. I loved my braces when I first got them. Like, I was so appreciative. I was like, yes, like, I'm about to have the best teeth ever. I don't have to get veneers. Like, my teeth are about to be real poppin'. And my teeth were mad white at first too, which is common for your teeth to get stained, especially after 8 motherfucking years. But anyway, so for the first, I'm gonna say 2 years of my braces, the process was going really quickly. Teeth were shifting, they were doing great, but I also had to wear headgear. So my orthodontist provided me with headgear, and I will definitely try to find that picture for the next braces video, because I do have a headgear picture. And he told me I only had to wear it, I think, after school. But I wore it to school. So he told me I would have to wear it after school for a couple hours, or like during sleep. So basically, as soon as I got home, I'd have to put my headgear on, and I'd have to wear it all through the night. And so because of how old I was, or because of when I stopped growing, because realistically I haven't grown since like probably the 7th grade. Well, I gotten wider because I wasn't growing when I first got my braces, which was 10th grade. Because I haven't really grown, the headgear was not working. And so basically, when you have braces, you have to go in every single month and get your elastics changed and your wire tightened so that the process can keep happening. And so I would do that once a month. I would go, I would make sure that they were scheduled during school hours so I could leave. And he would adjust everything, and he'd be like, okay, see you next month, see you next month, see you next month. So basically, me and my orthodontist are in a committed relationship. We've been in a committed relationship for the last 8 years. And to be honest, I just want a divorce now. Like, I don't want to be with him anymore. Like, I'm over him. Like, he needs to go. Like, he needs to pack his shit and motherfucking leave. Or matter of fact, I need to pack my shit and go, because I feel like a motherfucking hostage. Like, y'all help me start a GoFundMe for my ass to get up out of this motherfucking man's chair, because I'm so over it. So I would go for my appointments once a month, and then maybe after like, I don't know, 6 months of wearing the headgear, I was like to my orthodontist, I don't think that the headgear is working for me. Like, it's not doing anything, because the intention of the headgear is to bring, like, I had a really strong overbite motherfucker. I was looking like a whole, like, I don't even know, like, what has a really bad overbite? Is there an animal with a really bad overbite? If there is, that's what I looked like. Like, my overbite was like, oh, to here. Like, there should be a tiny little overbite, but my overbite was like larger than a normal person's, okay? That's why we had the headgear, trying to pull my top jaw backwards to align with my bottom jaw, because my bottom teeth were never really that bad. Like, they weren't bad at all. There might have been like I don't even know why there's braces on the bottom. Like, there should never have been braces on the bottom, but I guess if the top is gonna be really straight, they have to make the bottom ones really straight too. The headgear wasn't working, so he was like, okay, you're gonna have to go for surgery instead. And I'm like, surgery? Like, what you mean? Like, I've been wearing this for this long. Like, we're in like the second year of my braces. Like, why am I going for surgery all of a sudden? And so he explains to me that because the headgear is not working, what they're going to do is remove 2 of my molars out of the back of the top. Also, I had a tooth that was stuck up here. So like, there was a baby tooth here, and they had to remove the baby tooth, and then they had to cut an incision in my gum. And I'll show, I don't know what my teeth are looking like today. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this. So I stained up the elastics. Like, the actual brackets don't stain, so the little squares don't stain, but the elastics do, and that's why you go change the elastic every month. Shout out to the pimple, hey. But this tooth right here, so that tooth is called an eye tooth. Oh, I'm really close to the camera. That tooth is called an eye tooth, and basically it was a baby and it never fell out, so they had to remove the tooth, expose the gum above the tooth. So they had to expose here, cut a hole, attach a little metal button to it, and then I had to wear an elastic from that tooth down to the bottom to pull the tooth down. So that was the process, and that process took forever. The tooth took forever to come down, and it's so small that it's still like, when I look at my teeth, I'm like, they still don't look perfect to me, because that tooth is so small that it was up there, had no intention on coming down. Like, it was never gonna come down, that tooth, and my baby tooth was not gonna fall out. So that's why we had to do that surgery. And then the other surgery I had was extracting 2 molars out of each side. So I had a molar back here and a molar back here on the top, and they had to pull those out so that my teeth had somewhere to shift to. So basically, they attached these circle brackets to my teeth, and at the back, this is in depth, like, y'all gonna see the whole inside of me, okay? It's like the magic school bus. So there's 2 little circle brackets, these metal things, in between my teeth, and those were what I would attach the headgear to pull the teeth backwards. And so once we did that, then it kind of started to speed up the process. And so I would say once we were into like the 3.5, 4-year mark, my teeth looked pretty much how they look right now. And so I thought I was getting my braces off soon, but nope. Apparently they just look straight, but they're not straight. At the 4-year mark, I still love my braces very much, and I was like, I don't care if they never come off. Like, they could stay on forever, because they're cute to me. Like, I think they suit me. I think they're adorable, but I never expected to grow tired of them. But it's just like, okay, my teeth don't look white anymore. I'm tired of going to the orthodontist, traveling to the orthodontist. I'm an adult now. So after the 4-year mark, I was done high school, and I'm like, now I'm adult and I still have braces on. Like, I just felt like braces were for kids, even though one of my older sisters, she had braces as an adult. But then again, that's the thing too. She had her braces on and off in no time, and her teeth was something else, honey. Like, both of my sisters, everybody's teeth are pretty much something else. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it is what it is. But like, she got her braces on and off in no time. She didn't have the same orthodontist as me and my other sister, but her teeth look phenomenal. And like I said, I'm obsessed with teeth. Like, that's like the first thing I look at when I'm talking to people. And like if your teeth are really bad and you're having a conversation with me, I do this all the time and it's so bad. I shouldn't do it, but I do. If you have like really fucked up teeth, my eyes will start staring into your mouth. I don't know what it is, I don't know why, but it's really embarrassing and people catch me all the time. And like, so I'll be looking in your eyes and then I'll start to look down like this, and then I'll just stare at your mouth while you're talking to me. And then when I realize that I'm staring at your mouth and not your eyes, I go like this. And it's the most obvious shit ever. Like, it's so obvious. It's embarrassing for me, and I'm sure it's embarrassing for them, because obviously people know if their teeth are nice or not. Like, so I'm sorry if I've ever done that to you. It's not on purpose. But let's continue. So we're in the 4-year mark now. All my surgeries are done. My bottom braces, my bottom teeth look extraordinary. And I'm like, okay, if you're still working on the top, can you please remove my bottom braces so that I wanted to get a grill. Obviously I didn't tell him that, but I've always wanted to get a gold slugs on the bottom. So I asked him if he can remove the bottom. He's like, I prefer to remove them at the same time, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. I'm being passive aggressive because one, I'm not the one that was paying. Two, if he does it in his way, then he does it his way, you know? I'm not gonna like fight him. And I was still pretty young then too. Even though I was an adult, I was still young when I was in year 4 of braces. So year 5 comes and I still don't mind the braces, but I'm annoyed that I can't take them off. Like, they don't bother me to look at, but it bothers me that they're still on. Like, now I'm at the point where I want to whiten my teeth. Everybody's complimenting me on my teeth, saying, oh my god, they look so straight. When are your braces coming off? When are your braces coming off? When are your braces coming off? And I'm just there like, bitch, I don't know, like, I don't have a date. That's the one thing too that really irked me about my orthodontist. He never ever once gave me an exact date. Usually with people that have braces, they know how long they're gonna have their braces on for, and they have a date. My orthodontist never ever told me a date or even like a time frame, because I'll get into the time frame after, but he never told me anything. And I would ask him and he's like, we don't know just yet. And he would just give me open-ended answers, and I would just be like, okay, this is fucking annoying. Like, I just want these shits off at this point. So year 6 comes and now I'm fed up because I just want to remove my braces. And so now it's to the point where, one, they have me crying at night. Like, I'm literally crying. Tears are streaming down my face. Like, I'm like depressed about it. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but like, I literally had many sleepless nights over my teeth because I honestly feel like I'm a hostage and I'm like 8 years a damn slave to these fucking braces. Like, I just want to take them off so badly. And so in year 6, I was like, okay, you know what? We can't do this no more. I need a date. I need something. Give me something, honey. Mind you, we're in year 6, but for every single month that's gone on, I went to the orthodontist one time in the last 6 years. So for 6 years, that's I go to the orthodontist 12 times in a motherfucking year. 6 times 12. So 72 times. 72 times I've been to see this man. And sometimes I would go more than once because sometimes a bracket would break and I would have to go to the orthodontist. And so for the 6 years, one, I ain't got a real job. Like, I'm paying bus fare just to go to the orthodontist. Like, it's not like he lived outside my damn house and I could just walk to the orthodontist. No, I would have to travel to the orthodontist. So that's money on transportation, and it's just an inconvenience to my life. Like, for 6 years, it's kind of like, nigga, what? Why am I traveling to the same nigga for 6 years? It's like one of those open-ended relationships. Like, honestly, after 6 years, I feel like he owed me some respect, and he should have put some respect on my name and come and travel to see me with his little equipment, because he's not doing anything special when I go. He's literally taking off the elastics, removing the wire, snipping the wire. Bitch, I could do it myself. Like, if he just gave me the tools, I could just do it myself and had to avoid going in. Like, I can literally do it myself because I've been going to the orthodontist for so long and I watch what he does, and I could do it myself. Like, I could do a tutorial on YouTube on how to do the shit, okay? Like, I've basically been visiting this orthodontist for as long as it takes for you to do orthodontic school, okay? That's how long. I could have got a whole orthodontic, I could have got my orthodontistry, whatever, career started if I had been going to freaking dentist school. I could have gone to school for the amount of time that I've been seeing this man for. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, year 6, I'm pissed and I'm literally crying myself to sleep at night. I just want my braces off, blah, blah, blah. I call my mom, I complain, and every time I leave the orthodontist office, I call my mom and give her an update, and she's like, this is ridiculous, this is ridiculous. It costs $8,000. That's basically, it would cost more than $8,000. And so, $8,000, if you guys watch my deadbeat dad story, my father was supposed to pay half of that, $4,000, and my mom was supposed to pay the other $4,000. That's not what went down. My mom paid the whole entire $8,000, and I paid for my surgeries, because even though healthcare is free in Canada, unfortunately, dentist shit is not, especially not orthodontic care. So I had to pay for my surgeries. The extraction of my teeth, I think, ran me around $500-600, and the exposure of the tooth ran me another $400. And so I guess money well spent, because my teeth are fucking gorgeous, but time not well wasted. Like, this, I'm wasting my damn time, because I promise you my teeth have looked the same for the last motherfucking at least 4 years. By year 6, I was depressed. Year 7 came, and now I'm just antsy, and so I had to page my orthodontist, because I'm like, my nigga, I need these off now, today, yesterday, 4 years ago, bitch, year 2, like, I need my braces off. So I'm like, I go in for one of my appointments, and I'm like, okay, can I please have a date as to when my braces are coming off, because my teeth look great, I appreciate it, but I want to get my braces off now. It got to the point where I remember one night before my appointment, I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, honestly, I'm going to go in and tell him to take them off. Like, there's no more waiting. Like, that's how frustrated I have become with these braces. And so I'm like, I'm gonna go in and tell him to just remove them. Like, I'm at a place now where I'm content with the way my teeth look. I just want to whiten them at this point, because there's definitely been a lot of damage to my teeth over the years. Like, think about it. Why is it okay for foreign object to be in your mouth for over 2 years? Like, there should not be a foreign object in my mouth. And the thing about it is, even when I get them off, I'm still gonna have to wear a retainer. So what was the fucking point? What? Anyway, year 7 comes, and I'm ready to go. I'm like, TTG, got to go, train to go. Like, I'm gonna go page this nigga, and I'm gonna be like, I need a date, because we can't keep doing this. Like, I'm breaking up with you. In his chair, he's in my mouth, and every time I go, he's like, looking good, they're looking really good. Well, how come they don't look good enough to take off? Because I really need to know. And the thing about my orthodontist too is he's really passive. Like, he's rude. He's motherfucking rude. And I had to call him out a couple times, because, you know, if you was doing your job properly, sir, these shits would not be on this long. Like, I can't find a single person that's had them on for longer than 3 years. I think one person told me 5 years, and they also explained to me what happened, like, in between. But 8 years is too long. I'm in his chair, and he's like, they're looking good, they're looking really good. Hopefully we'll get them off soon. Every time I go, he's talking about hopefully. This is a time for guarantees, not hopefully. Like, hopefully I could go be hopeful in church or something. Like, I don't need to be hopeful when it comes to my teeth. I just need them to come off. And so I'm like, okay, like, if you're not gonna tell me an exact date, then can I please at least get a time frame or a timeline? Like, what are we talking here? Are we talking like 3 months? Are we talking like 6 months? And this is year 7, okay? And so he's like, well, we're not hoping for that long. My nigga, we weren't hoping for 8 years, 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, 4 years. Like, we weren't hoping for any of that. So now I need you to like tell me exactly what's going. Like, did you fuck up? Did you make a mistake somewhere along the way and you're not telling us because you don't want to get that ass sued? Like, what is the problem? What is the issue? Like, why am I having to turn up on my orthodontist? Like, did you have to turn up on your orthodontist? Like, why am I having to turn up on this nigga? So I'm like, I need a time frame, like timeline. You don't have to give me an exact date. You don't have to give me, you know, September 12th. Like, you don't have to do that. You just need to tell me, is it gonna be within a month? Is it gonna be within 6, a year? What is it? And all he would say was that we're not hoping for that long. So imagine my frustration, because I was done at that point. I was like, you know what? I went home, I reflected, and I was like, okay, I think my next appointment, I'm just gonna tell him to take these motherfucking things off my teeth because I don't want them anymore. Like, because I knew the process of removing the braces, it takes a week to remove. So at least at my orthodontist, it takes a week to remove. So I knew that even like I couldn't just go in and be like, remove my braces, because what they do when they remove them is you go in for an appointment, they do a mold of your teeth, make your retainer for you, and then you go in like 3 days later and they have your retainer ready, and then you're good. They'll remove your braces, you could pop your retainer in and call it a day. And so because I knew that process, I obviously knew that even if I were to go in and be like, you need to remove my braces, it wouldn't even happen for me. At that point, I'm still frustrated. I'm still crying at night. I'm still complaining to my mom. And I'm just like, honestly, Mom, you already paid for it in full. I don't know why he would be dragging it out. Like, it doesn't make sense. And so, and he even said that. He said to me one day that he's like, there's no reason that I'm like trying to drag this out for you. Like, I feel like the man has a vendetta against me. Like, why? Or maybe he likes me. Hey, daddy, like, why the hell are you keeping me here for 8 years? Like, I ain't that pleasant. I'm not like some super nice, you know, happy-go-lucky girl that when I come in to the office, I'm like, hey, everybody, like, how are you guys today? I'm so happy to be here another month. I'm so happy to see you again. Like, that ain't me, my nigga. So there's no reason that he would want to still be seeing me after this long period of time. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Of course, after that conversation I had with him, my braces did not come off within the 6 months, because there's a video, the Black China recreation. I actually go on a little bit of a braces update for you guys, and that video is hella old. And that's when I had that conversation with him. And I'm still wearing my braces now. That's obviously more than 6 months when he said we're not hoping for that long. It's been almost a whole other year. So fast forward to year 8, which is this year. Before I moved to Ottawa, I tried to get my orthodontist to take my braces off. Like, I was like, hey, look, in a couple months, I'm gonna be moving out of Toronto, and so I would really like to get my braces off because it's going to become expensive to keep having to travel back and forth, because realistically, the only reason or the only time I go back to Toronto is for my teeth. And I'm literally in and out. Like, you won't even catch me there. So it just costs so much money for me to go to Toronto and then come back to Ottawa. And so I don't like doing it. And so that's why I want to get my braces off the most right now. But like, before I moved, I was talking to him and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Like, I can't come see you every month. Like, we really gotta get you to sign these divorce papers. He complied, but my braces are still on. Like, he said, okay, we're trying to speed this up for you as much as possible. But before that, he would tell me, like, if I try to speed it up, it's just gonna slow it down. Like, what are you talking about? Like, do your motherfucking job and get these shits off my teeth. That's all I'm asking you to do. Anyway, he said, okay, I'll try to speed it up for you as much as I can, but it is a process and blah, blah, blah. I know it's been long for you. No, you have no idea how long it's been for me. You have zero idea of how long it's been for you. You might have been changing the wire and the elastics, but don't forget about the times that I come and laid in this motherfucking chair and he would change the top, but he wouldn't change the bottom because he stopped working on the bottom so long ago. Like, he literally stopped working on the bottom 4 years ago. And so I would be like, can you change the bottom, please? And he'd be like, we don't need to. What do you mean? They're fucking stained. They're fucking orange or yellow from fucking curry. So I'm frustrated. I'm pissed. I just want them off. And so I'm like, Mom, I have an appointment coming up. This is a couple months ago. I'm like, Mom, I have an appointment coming up. I need you to come because we need to put some fire under this nigga ass. Like, I can't do this with him anymore. And matter of fact, before I even had that appointment, what I did was Googled about having braces on for 8 years. Like, is that excessive? Is that normal? You know, if there's anybody else out there that's inquiring about this. And of course, I found a whole forum of people with that issue, having the braces on for long periods of time. And I actually came across an article of a guy that sued his orthodontist for damages to his mouth because of having his braces on for a long period of time. And so at that point is when I decided that I may want to sue this man. I haven't really been to the dentist in years. I definitely have cavities that need to be worked on. I have to get my molars taken out or my wisdom teeth taken out before they come, if they ever are going to come. I have to do a lot of things in my mouth, and I also have this, which this might get a little graphic, y'all. You guys see that? That? So basically, my braces have been cutting up my mouth for the last 8 years, and it hurts. It's disgusting. A lot of times when my period is about to come, my mouth gets swollen and I get so many cuts and blisters right on the inside of that bottom lip. And so the little scars that you just saw, or the little skin flaps that you just saw, have never healed. Those are the ones that I got like in the beginning, and they just never healed. And like sometimes they'll get caught in the wire. The other issues that I have with my teeth is how yellow they are. A lot of people like to comment and let me know. Bitch, I already know. There's no need for you to tell me. So if I wear pink or purple lipstick, my teeth look like butter popcorn. If I wear red lipstick, my teeth look hella white. Right now, my teeth look okay. They don't look too yellow, too white. They look just fine. I usually like to pick lipsticks based on that, but because I like pink and purple so much, I don't even give a fuck. If my teeth come off yellow on camera, it is what it is. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. My braces have been on for 8 years, so now you know why my teeth are stained the way they are. I have a whitening kit that was sent to me freaking months ago that I haven't got to use because I can't whiten my teeth for as long as I have my braces. And so that's an issue for me. Like when I take these braces off, there's gonna be little white squares on every single one of my teeth from how white my teeth used to be based on what they are now. Like I look like I smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, in my opinion. And it's not cute because I don't smoke. So, are you rude? Like my hair just hit me in my face for what? So, yeah, my mouth has been damaged severely, okay? Severely from my braces. And he's like, oh, that'll heal. When you take them off? Are you sure about that? You don't know that. So if they've been there for the last 8 years, they're probably not gonna heal. But that's neither here nor there at this point. So I researched this shit. I read the article. I'm like, I think I might want to sue my orthodontist because this is just too much. So what I did was I asked my mom if she would come with me because my mom has never been to one of my appointments before. Like I always go by myself. for the last 8 years, she's never been to the appointment. She paid for them shits, but she never come because she's a working lady. Like, she got a job. She didn't need to come. It was unnecessary. It's 50. The appointments are 15 minutes. There's really just no need for her to be there. She told me she'll come, but she's like, I don't get why you want me to come. And I'm just like, Mom, I need you to come, because whenever I ask him questions, he doesn't have answers for me. So I don't know if it's a case of you didn't pay for them, so I'm not telling you anything, regardless of the fact that they're your motherfucking teeth in your motherfucking mouth. But I just needed her to come because I needed answers then and there. So she did. She came, she met me at the orthodontist, and she basically was like, she had a couple of questions for him, and so she was asking him, and he had a little bit of an attitude, and my mom and him kind of started to argue, or like they were like in a shade war. And so my mom is like an OG, like she's pretty much fucking gangster. And so, well, obviously, like, I mean, look at her, look at me, like my mom's definitely OG, like she will tell you about yourself. So she was definitely trying to keep her composure in there, because he was kind of being rude at first, and then he's working on my mouth as they're arguing. So I'm listening to this fucking argument. It's at this point where I'm so frustrated that, like, yeah, like I just want to remove them myself. Like Common did, like, I don't know if y'all know, but Common took off his braces himself, okay? And so I wanted to literally take a pliers to my mouth and just remove them myself, because I'm over it. And so they're arguing, and he's being passive, and my mom is ready to like she ready to get dead ass. She really was. And so they're going kind of like quarreling, bickering, which was so unprofessional, by the way. And like, honestly, he was just adding fuel to the fire. And I'm like, you know what, orthodontists make so much money a year, like I will literally like get him for all his coin and all his glory. But let me continue. So I start crying because I'm a baby. So I start crying because I'm just frustrated. Like, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm like annoyed, and so I'm crying, and he's there patting my shoulder. He's like, don't cry, it's not that serious. Nigga, for who? Like, who's it not that serious for? Don't worry, we'll have them off soon enough, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, you're not getting it. Like, and y'all can call me a spoiled little brat if you want to, I don't give a shit. 8 years is too long, okay? So when my mom came in and pressed him about what's taking so long, and he had a little attitude with her, every orthodontist uses a certain method to get spaces closed, right? And so it's this method right here with this thing. It's like a I don't even know what it is, but like it opens and then your teeth push it closed. And so that's the method that orthodontists have been using for years. Some orthodontists came up with it ages ago, okay? And that's the method they're taught in school. He came up with his own method, and this is why I want to sue him, because he came up with his own method and was doing that method on my teeth, because he does it on all his patients, and it works all the time. These are his words. And so he's like, we've been doing it, it's working, but you know, it just takes a little bit of time, blah, blah, blah. I've been doing this for years. He's basically trying to like say this is his shit. Like, he knows his shit better than anybody else does. And so he's like, well, to soothe your mom, I'm just gonna do the old method that we used to practice, and blah, blah, blah. So he does the old method. The next time I went in for my appointment, he had the nerve to say, oh, it looks like the other method is working. So the one that he wasn't using for the last fucking 4 years, that he could have been using to fix my fucking teeth, would have freaking cut the process in half, okay? He wasn't using that method to fix my teeth, and that is why my braces were on, or are on, for as long as they are, because he could have used a method that was original, but he wanted to use his own little creative experiment in my fucking mouth, and that is why my teeth took so long to fix up. Like, What? I'm not, why everybody want me to be a guinea pig though? Like, I'm not a guinea pig. I don't care how many patients you tried this on. You better use that shit you learned in school in my mouth, because I'm not paying you to use your experimental shit in my mouth. $8,000, you better get your life, okay? You better get your motherfucking life and fix my teeth how you were supposed to fix them, not how you wanted to fix them. So at that appointment, the one after the one I brought with my mom, he was like, oh, make sure you tell your mom that the method is working out now and looks like it's sped up the process and we're gonna definitely have your braces off in no time. That was probably 2 appointments ago. And then the appointment that I had last time was when he told me that I'll be getting my braces off in October. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I was so happy, y'all. I was so happy. Like, you guys have no idea. When he said October, bless your soul, sir. Even though I ain't fucking with you, bless your soul, because I need my braces off. I don't even think he really done, to be honest. I think he's just taking them off because he sees that they're not changing anymore. My teeth are not changing anymore. There's no point. He has done, like, I notice when he will do something different and they'll feel different. So I know when he's done different things. And so he did do something different in the last appointment. So I am overjoyed. I'm super excited. But I still want to sue him. And you guys let me know what I should do in the comment section, because I don't know if it's worth it, because I don't even know if I have a damn case, y'all. Like, in the States, you can sue people for anything. You can sue people for using your name, like, or lying on your damn name, like, but in Canada it's a little harder to sue people. So I don't know if I'm being petty. Like, I don't know if I should just, like, you know, forgive the man for keeping me hostage and move on from it once I get my braces off, or if I should sue him. Like, I don't know what I should do. A couple other things that I want to tell you guys about this whole braces process is that I've asked him if I can film the removal, and his answer was, I would prefer if you didn't. Like, he never ever says yes or no. He always says he's always beating around the bush. So he's like, I would prefer if you didn't, but guess what? I'm filming it. Want to know why? Because I've been coming to this office for 8 years. There's nothing illegal that I'm doing. If I want to film the removal of my braces because it's a fucking milestone, I'm gonna do it. You're not gonna tell me that I can't film me taking off my braces. Like, that's major. It's not like I had them on for 2 years, 3 years. I've had them on for 8 years. You owe me this, my nigga. Like, you owe me for me to be able to film that. Like, it's a big thing in my life. I want it to be on film, okay? And so when I go back for my next appointment, I'm definitely going to bring up the issue again. I'm gonna let him know I will be filming the removal of my braces. You're not gonna tell me no. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys think I should do. Should I leave it alone and just keep it pushing, or should I sue that ass and rinse him for every cent that he's got, even though it's gonna cost me a lot of money? But yeah, I will definitely do another braces update video for you after my next appointment. And then of course in October, when I'm getting them off, I will film it and update you guys and show you my teeth. I'm about to start a GoFundMe for these lawyer fees, honey. I am. Anyway, you guys, I do love you so much, and I will definitely see you in the next one.